So here's, for those of you who have seen the application, here it is, right? 11 lines, So we've kind of come up with a step-by-step approach, right? We've got to, take this in bite-sized pieces, right? It's got to be methodical, and how we're going to make this work, right? Because otherwise, if you look at the application, 11 pages, it's kind of, it's out there, it's overwhelming, and, it may lead to a lot of frustration. So some of this, so anyways, this is our 5-step approach. We chances are we'll probably tweak this as we go forward and as we move forward. But at least right out of the gate, this is kind of the way we've summarized it thus far. And so step 1, so you want to select your 8-week period, right? Again, I said earlier, you want that to be your, do you want the 56-day count to start on the funding date, or do you want it to start on the alternative date, right, which is the first day of the subsequent pay period? So you have to make that selection. You want to then, in step 2, you want to compile all your payroll costs for the 8-week period that was selected. And then you want to track your non-payroll costs, because I said earlier, you have to use the loan funding date as day 1 of the 56-day period. Excuse me. And then you're going to calculate your average FTEs for different time frames. So there have been, again, this was like, how do you calculate average FTEs? You saw the, all the writing and all the speculation earlier before last Friday. I said, well, you divide by 30. Well, no, but when you got the loan, you divide it by 40. And what do you do now? And what do you do then? Anyway, so they said, you know what? You're going to divide by 40. But if you don't want to do that because it's just a lot of work, we'll give you a simplified method, and we'll get into how that works. And then lastly, you want to determine if you're going to have to take a haircut on the amount of potential loan forgiveness, and that's going to be a function of decrease in the amount of salary that you pay your employees, or a decline in your FTEs relative to a look back period and a look back date. And so that's we'll see the calculation gets really murky when you get to that area.